Hey there, Jesse Moore.
Fred Boskus, and we're with Pickett Street Properties.
And every once in a while, we get fired up.
Just a bit.
But this time our emotions directed at an unlikely source.
Actually, we're kind of frustrated with one of our sellers right now.
Yeah, so this is a client of ours, and what it's taught us is we just want to be clear about the kind of clients that we choose to work with. And that is, we take short sales very seriously. A lot of time and expense goes into this process and making sure that a good result is landed upon by all parties.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes a ton of time more than anything. And so we have learned, and generally this has not been a problem. People, when they come to us, they want to short sell their homes because we are helping them avoid foreclosure.
Or just helping them out of a bad situation.
Right? Or allowing them to end that chapter of their life and move into a new chapter of their life. And so generally it can be a positive thing, as much of a negative experience, or even though there's a lot of negativity that may lead you to that decision, selling your home via short sale can actually be a positive experience.
And we recognize that when people come to us with a short sale, it's not what they had intended, that they really would like to stay in their home, but the circumstances are dictating otherwise.
And so what we're finding is that we are choosing not to take on clients that are not fully committed to the final result and are probably more committed to extending the time frame that they live in a home without making a payment.
Right.
Or maybe not fully cooperative with our process. And I feel bad about this because it doesn't just affect us, it affects the buyer of that property.
Mm-hmm.
And it affects the buyer's agent on that property.
There are a lot of people that have invested time and energy into this.
Yeah, and so I regret that we may have to cancel this contract and cancel this listing because we have an uncooperative seller, and sometimes that happens. So we're doing our best, everything in our power to keep this transaction together. But in the end, if this transaction fails to stay together, then our services will no longer be offered to that seller, and we will instead spend our energy on people that need and want to sell their homes.
Mm-hmm.
So our only message today is that if you're thinking about a short sale, or versus maybe you're thinking about short sale, maybe you're thinking that you just want to stay in the home as long as possible without making a payment. If you are one of the latter, can I just ask that you not waste everybody else's time? Not just our time, but the time of the buyer that might sit on the sidelines waiting for approval while you extend your time in the home unnecessarily. So there's a lot, sadly there's bad apples in every industry and every situation, and we've done our best to avoid those. But all I would ask is that if you're trying to embrace that short sale decision, once you make that decision, let it be your final decision, so that we can put all of our resources into making sure that we get a good result for you. So, anything else?
Yeah, I think it's just once you make that decision that you're going to short sell, to stay committed to it. And yes, it's difficult to leave a home that you had planned to stay in, but there are better things out there for you in the long term. That if a short sale is the best thing to do, go for it with everything that you have.
All right, thanks guys.
Thanks.